Welcome back. My name is Chris Patrick, and today we are announcing our next RC build. Stay tuned, guys, and you're going to see exactly what we got going on inside this box and how it goes along with our B6. Welcome, guys. Let's get started on the discussion as to what we got going on this bench. So, we're going to start off with the obvious. We have a B6 associated buggy that is currently sitting right smack dab in the middle. This buggy has been sitting up on that shelf for about 6 months, and I know you guys have seen it in a lot of my videos in the past, and it's taking place from my off-road buggy. So, long story short, we are in the process of making ourselves a street stock buggy build. That's my motivation for this upcoming video series for you guys. I want to bring a good video and audio quality for you guys to understand how to convert a buggy into some kind of street stock vehicle, whether it be on dirt or on asphalt. It doesn't matter. The concept of the components are the same, just maybe setup changes might be a little bit different when it comes to springs or shock locations, but you get the idea. The box is all from McAllister and McAllister Racing, to be specific, and a big huge shout out to those guys. No, this video is not sponsored by them. It is just where I felt comfortable in spending my hard-earned money on finding quality pieces, but also something that is kind of American-made and small family-owned. So I try to continue to support those kind of businesses versus your larger people. They are the reason why this hobby is where it is today, if it wasn't for small groups like these. So let's bring you guys a little bit closer, and we're going to talk about what's inside the box. Actually, and before I do that, I want to talk to you about the history, kind of where we're going with this and why. So me and a buddy is here local in Cincinnati area. We are going to start our own club racing, doing some asphalt oval racing. So I grew up watching a lot of NASCAR, and when I was younger, I had started off with RC Racing Carpet, which is that vehicle up there. And with that, oval racing has always been close to me, like to my heart, and I miss it. And there's just no real big scene for oval racing anymore. I don't know what happened, but it doesn't matter when it comes to all that. I just would like to bring it back, and so does my buddy. So we're going to start doing some kind of a semi-organized get-togethers, probably like once a month outdoors in a parking lot or wherever we can find a location where we can get permission to be able to set up some stuff and run some oval. So let's get you guys a little bit closer. We'll do an unboxing, do a little bit of discussion, and we're going to do a multi-video series on what we need to do to convert this to a street stock machine. So let's go and let's get busy, guys. Okay, now that we've got you a little bit closer to the bench, let's go ahead and start by talking about parts and pieces that I have purchased and why. So first things first, we've got our McAllister Racing box. So the reason why that I had purchased McAllister Racing pieces was simply for the fact they're made in the United States and it's a smaller company. So I like supporting the mom and pops of the business versus the larger companies. They typically have better support that I've discovered in the past, which is nice, but also their products tend to be a little bit better. Like, for example, shell racing. Some people think they're a little bit big. Some people think they're a little bit on the smaller side. I can tell you, I can contact them on Facebook. They'll answer me almost immediately and give me an honest answer, whether it be, yes, I need to buy their product, or no, I need to buy something else, which is one thing I really love. I have not personally contacted the McAllister Racing, but I can tell you from the reputation that they have in the oval racing world that they are one of the leaders. So another nice feature is it's a one-stop shop. So you can pretty much get everything that you need to convert a buggy by simply going to their website. Now, unfortunately, I had some stock restrictions from their website, but that's to kind of be expected. Again, so let's go ahead. We're going to ditch the box. And then inside of here, we got all of our pieces. So first things first, we've got my invoice of what all I purchased. Awesome Jolly Rancher. Awesome. Was totally unexpected, by the way. With McAllister, you can get just about everything that you need from stopping at one location and getting everything that you need. So what I mean by that is they sell a B6 and a B6.1 and a B6.2 street stock and a late model mounting kit. So this kit will give me almost everything that I need. And if I understand correctly, it does not come with a rear bumper, but it comes with a front bumper. So the next item that you would need is going to be a RPM part number 81162. And this is a rear wide bumper, and it's actually a front bumper for a two-wheel drive Traxxas Rustler, Stampede, or a Nitro Sport, or a Bandit. And you can take a body reamer or ream out that. That's going to be used for our rear bumper. So we've got all of our body mounts, bumpers for the front, bumpers for the rears. Then you're going to need some springs. Custom Works is pretty much the go-to company for suspension components for just about any oval racing. So in this case, I went with the Custom Works Big Bore Shock Spring Set. And this is going to be for the B6.1, and then bodies. We're going to talk about bodies. So McAllister probably has the biggest selection of what I'm going to call semi-realistic bodies. There are other manufacturers out there that make great bodies, and some manufacturers don't make a huge selection. For example, Jay's Concepts only makes a Camaro currently that is approved for oval racing, and I'm not a Chevy person, so why would I buy a Camaro? So there's some other ones out there that I'm thinking of. I just can't remember their names, but they look too blown out of proportion. They're too modern. I just don't like them. Shark Bodies is the ones that I'm referring to. And so McAllister offers a huge selection of old retro bodies and newer bodies as well. This particular body happens to be their Crowd Pleaser Street Stock, which is a Mustang. So, like I said, I'm a Ford person, so that is what this is going to be. And then I also purchased a set of foam body washers, and these are a lifesaver when it comes to putting on your putting on your body on top of body posts. It keeps you from cracking around it, but also chipping all the paint away. They're a huge lifesaver, and they're only just a few dollars. I don't remember what I paid for these, but I want to say they were $3.99. They're well worth the money. And then I bought some 8mm spring spacers, and these are specifically to help with not having to limit my shock tighten so much. So the spacers will allow you to have a little bit more flexibility when it comes to tuning, which is kind of nice. And then the last piece you see, which is a piece of plastic, is actually a rear spoiler for these bodies, and these get bolted on. So other pieces I already have laying around is going to be some I have an ESC floating around somewhere. It's going to be a Hobby Wing Just Stock ESC. I am taking the X Factor RevTech motor. It is going in my off-road buggy, and then the Macklin motor that's in there is going to become my oval motor. So that's the story with the motor. So I have an ESC, I have a motor, I've got an extra steering servo floating around. Actually, I have it right here. So I'm going to use one of my just regular spares that I've got floating around, and then I'm going to use a set of old dirt webs till I come up with a better solution for tires that's going to work on asphalt. Because honestly, I have no clue what's going to actually grip on an asphalt surface. But yeah, so that is going to be our wrap up for part 1 of this video. So stay tuned, guys. Pay attention to my feeds. I am going to probably do this in, I'm going to say 3 or 4 videos. We're going to do one probably just on the suspension side of it, probably installing the kit. We're going to do one specifically for the body, probably one for the electronics and setting up everything, and kind of see how things go from there. So with that, we're going to wrap this video up. Make sure you guys give me a thumbs up if you like these kind of videos and what we're doing, and hopefully I can continue to keep doing this for you guys. Also, make sure you go check out the top right corner. There's going to be a link for that Amazon gift card that I still have to give away for you guys for one lucky viewer. And yeah, so make sure you like, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of my choice for a body and some suspension components. Let me know if there's anything else that you guys would have liked for me to have purchased, and I'll see if I can't do that on a future build or include it onto this one later down the road. So with that, we're gonna wrap this video up. Thank you guys for watching, and have a wonderful and fantastic day.